So Jamie's 200 is going to be getting a bit of a blackout on the badge work and the chrome that's on the vehicle. What that means is removing all the parts so then we can take it down to the guys at paint to get that sorted out. So we're just going to pull off all the little chromey trimming parts, bits and pieces here and there to do that, and then we're going to get them blacked out to give this thing a little bit more of a stealthy look. Match the tint, which got done at the end of last week. Pico rims were here. We threw them on because we'd already sold Jamie's genuine rims and tyres. They're gone. We needed some wheels and tyres to move the car around, so we threw those on already. It has come back from AV with the 4200 JMACX setup. Well, the AV setup with the JMACX housing. Really cool bit of kit. 4200 GVM in this one. What we're going to do is a bunch of gear, so we will bring you guys along for the ride, show you kind of a bit of the progress as we go, doing all that kind of stuff. Whilst Ryan sorts his shoe out. Yeah, that's what's going to go on, so let's do it and get into it. Let's do it and get into it. Oh my god. Wowzers. Don't mind my big forehead. I copped a block of wood to the face on Saturday night, I think it was. Just hanging out, trying to build a fire for my kids, and that's what happened. So hopefully they appreciated it. So things are going to start happening on the 200. I am basically just going to strip the whole interior out of this thing because we are doing all sorts of stuff to it. Stereo upgrades, compressors in behind panels. It is literally just pull everything out because there's a lot of wiring that needs to happen. Once I've done all my wiring and pre-wire, it's then easier to fit everything after that. Here we go. Because I'm doing drawers in this as well, these little plastic pieces are coming out as well. we're just doing the pre-assembly here for the compressor setup that's going to go in the 200.
Show me the fuse thing that you did.
Relays?
Yeah.
That's all locked up and gone away now.
You showed me before that you changed the relays over.
I can't show you now because I've already put the cover back on. I can show you this. That's the old ones. These are the relays that are in the compressor.
Okay, completely stop. He covered our automotive.
Yeah, I know. I was like, God. Anyway.
Now it doesn't say automotive.
It says automotive.
Yeah, we're moving that.
So in these, they've got the relays internally. I removed that cover. I've already done the pre-assemble on it. So what I did was to do this setup, you got to add an extra hose for the outlet and everything to go to the tank. Whilst I was in there, I pulled out the relays that come with the unit because they are a 40 amp relay, which is fine. These things are rated for 40 amps a piece anyway. But what I like to do is, because these do have a tendency over time to fail and then they just stay on, the relay fails, I put a bigger relay in there. So I put a 60 amp relay rather than a 40. That way the contacts are just that little bit bigger and you won't have that drama over time of the relay failing, because it does get quite hot in there as well. So just a little tip for you. Well, good morning. It's another day here in the shed. I am progress updating you guys on the 200. So yesterday I stripped out everything, as you can see. Started to do a bit of pre-wire. I did the mount of the ARB twin compressor setup in the quarter panel there. I wanted to do that first because I still want to put extra components in there. So I'm going to be running a wicked little fuse and relay box down the back here because I'm doing a roof rack setup. So that's my little fuse panel and relay box there. I'm going to be doing, I think there's 3 lights that need to go on the roof rack, plus a solar input and everything as well. So this is going to be home base for the rear. Because of that, what we're doing in the back is a load of drawers setup, aka Department of Interior, the same thing, with a dual battery setup in the back here, lithium setup. This little bad boy is kind of going to act as a little bit of a home base for me for that part of the system. And I wanted to get all of that in to make sure I had enough room to fit this in, and then a couple other bits and pieces that I want to hide away in the back here. Now, the good thing about in the back on the 200s is that they've got those 2 inspection panels. Oh, it's up on the roof. I was going to show you guys. Anyhow, you've got one at the top and then one down the bottom. So there's plenty of space to still get in there to obviously access your fuses and relays and anything that I'm going to be putting in there. So that's what's going to happen today. I am running more wiring. So yesterday, as you can see, I ran a bunch of feeds from the front of the vehicle. So those are all pretty much my main power feeds. So I've got a feed for the battery charger, I've got a feed for the compressor, I've got a feed for Anderson plugs because Jamie's towing a large van. He's got 2 Anderson plugs plus a 12-pin plug that I've got to wire up, so going to be doing that. Progress will continue. Today, hopefully I should see the drawer setup. That's going to pretty much go in once I've done all my wiring in behind all the panels and stuff, because obviously I'll put them back in first. So yeah, we're making progress though. I'm pretty damn excited. It should start to come together pretty quickly once I've run all my wires. Oh yeah, tow pro as well, because obviously he's towing the van. That would make sense. So I'll be throwing one of those in, which will be cool. Right. Well, better get into it. Christmas just showed up off the truck. Exhausts, drawer setups. That's actually got all our sound gear and stuff in it as well. Oh, what's the word for that thing? Cargo barrier. So the drawer system, the cargo barrier, and all that stuff is then going to go in here. So that won't look as naked anymore. But like I said, I've still got to
put everything that I need in there first and then put the covers back on, then that can go in. So I've got to open it up to see where I'm mounting everything first, and then I'm going to be going from there. So that'll be fun. But yeah, time to open some prezzies. Alright, so I've been throwing wires absolutely everywhere in this thing. There's wires out here, there's wires there, there's wires all over in the vehicle as well. I've literally stripped insides and stuff, so you know, running RCAs for stereo gear and all that type of thing as well. Ignition triggers and stereo triggers and all that kind of stuff, and I've got a bucket load of stuff in the rear here as well. So I'm almost at the point where I can put the sides back in and then start doing this stuff. So that's where I'm at. Status update number 55. Something like that. I've got to get that camera thing, Ryan. The camera thing. And then I'm going to do that. So let's keep going. And it'll be great. Exhaust showed up today. That should go on very soon. Alright, let's do it.